Hello, everyone. Welcome, Susday, and welcome to Are You Ready to Ramble? And okay, we don't have any eyeballs in here yet, but if you're watching on replay, one eyeball. Somebody's here. Hello. Please leave a comment so I know who's here. Uh, and that's Mama Kitty in the background. If you see her, I just walked away. Uh, yeah, so I have had an amazing week, and I hope you have as well, or at least nothing tragic happening. But if so, then maybe we can pray together for you. Yeah, and anyway, yeah, what an amazing week. Uh, let's see, it's February. We just had Valentine's Day this last week. I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day myself. No need. In Cambodia, they've been celebrating Valentine's Day for a while, and um, they try to promote it as a holiday where you show love to your parents, your teachers, um, not just like lovers, because it was the younger people were looking at it as an excuse to go out on a date that was looked down on, uh, and so they tried to transition it, and I think they've actually done a pretty good job of that. It's a holiday that is celebrated. Like, people buy roses, people buy cakes and gifts for each other. So that's nice. That's nice. A lot of Western holidays have been adopted here. They love any excuse for a holiday in Cambodia. I can tell you that. um, so I want to tell you the news, but nobody's in here yet. Whoever was in here just popped in. It must have been somebody saw the live stream, popped in, and then popped back out again. That's okay. Um, but yeah, come on, guys. We have a few regulars that it's been a whole week. So many times during the week, I've just wanted to like get on and I wonder if anybody's out there right now, because it'd be nice to chat with somebody if they're out there and available. Um, but I thought, no, I'm going to wait for my kind of regularly scheduled time. Hello, welcome, whoever's joining. I'd love it if you could leave a message, join the chat, uh, because I've got some great, exciting news to share. They popped out again, too. That's all right. So, do I tell you guys my exciting news? You just watch it on replay? I guess we could do that. Um, so if you've been following my channel, you know that I had a job interview a couple of weeks ago, and then last week they had me come in and work on a freelance basis for 1 week on a kind of weekly rate for 1 week, because they had some deadlines to meet, and so it was a good opportunity to see what I could bring to the company in meeting those deadlines, as well as giving me a chance to see what the office was like, what the team was like, and if it was someplace I would enjoy being. Because when you're working full time in an office, it helps if it's a nice place to be. um, and everything was positive all the way around on both sides. And so yesterday, Monday, I started full time. my new position. So they were thinking of calling me creative director, but now they've said, they because they're also looking at expanding and restructuring. It's a marketing agency. Uh, I'm sure it'll be on their website or whatever. So it's not like a huge secret. It's Mango Tango Asia here in Cambodia that does serve Southeast Asia. Um, and so they asked if I wouldn't mind having the title Creative Studio Director. I said, sure, no problem. Sounds great. And so I've got a great package, and it's going to enable me to improve my lifestyle and plan for the future. So uh, that is amazing because, yeah, it goes up, and I've been here in Cambodia 16 years, and not only in Cambodia but in my whole life. It's kind of, feast or famine, really. And uh, and that's, I haven't minded that in life. Uh, it certainly prepared me to be frugal when necessary, and to live without things that I don't need. Um, and I can guarantee you that when I say my lifestyle is going to change, I do not mean I'm going to go out and buy designer handbags or anything like that. Um, no, I just mean, oh, being able to pay my electric bill without having to worry about pinching the pennies in order to do it. Having savings for retirement, and things like that. You know, um, and I've got 9 cats and 2 dogs and a fish tank. I don't usually talk about that, but it's not a big fish tank, but it's got a few small colored fish and a placostomus to keep it clean. Uh, anyway, working full time, um, I'm going to be able to move into a larger home that will be even more suitable for my fur family. We can call it that. Uh, and so I'm looking at April 1st for that. Um, and I will probably make a little video of maybe the inside of the house. I don't really want to reveal where it is, um, publicly, but I could certainly show you all the inside. And so next weekend, I will be there at the house. Um, and I think the owner will be there too. We have an arrangement for signing the lease now, with a small deposit, and then on April 1st would be the remainder of the deposit and the first month's rent and everything. Um, so that's really nice that they're willing uh, to hold it a couple of months. Um, well, a month and a week, 5 weeks, uh, and in the middle of April is my New Year. Mama Rosie Love, hello and welcome. I'm so glad to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, and for me, it's evening, of course. That's okay. Uh, so I was just explaining about my new job that I have, and that it's a really good fit, and I'm super excited uh, to have this new job, and that in April I'll be moving into a new house as well, rental, but and making your coffee. Oh, good. I just have some water here, but so in April, in the middle of April, is the Khmer New Year here in Cambodia. So we actually celebrate 3 New Years. We have International New Year, which is January 1st, and then there's always Chinese New Year, but and that can be either in January or February, depending on the lunar calendar thing, how they figure that out. Um, I think it was the last week of January this year. Um, and so, okay, January 1st is a public holiday. Chinese New Year is not an official government public holiday, but the banks close, a lot of businesses close for Chinese New Year, so it might as well be a public holiday. It's just that you're not, they're not, according to the labor law, you're not, companies aren't bound to pay you for it, but pretty much everybody takes it off or takes their personal leave time. Um, and then the Cambodian New Year, which is in April. There we go. The Cambodian New Year is in April, and it's 3 days. I believe it starts on the 14th this year to be the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Sometimes it's the 13th, 14th, and 15th. But it's always there in the middle of April. So one of the traditions is that you have to completely clean, your spring clean. Basically, you do your spring cleaning, and every bit of dust or waste or old things that you need to get rid of, you got to clean out everything. Because if you have any dirtiness, or anything that's like weighing you down, it will weigh down or clutter or dirty your new year coming up, right? So you have to clean clean the house from top to bottom. So my plan is those 2 weeks before my new year that I have the keys to the house, I don't move into it, but I do any kind of preparation that I need to get done. And then after my new year, I start moving in. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm so excited. And so that's why it was like an amazing week for me, with all of that happening. I'll still be tutoring a group of girls that I tutor. I have 11, I think 11 or 12 girls. I think it's 11 girls that I tutor on Monday nights. So I'll still be doing that. So I'll go straight from the office to there. And then on Fridays, I have 2 teenagers, a brother and a sister that I tutor. And so I'm going to keep tutoring them. But that's my schedule full. So I tutor through an agency, so I've informed them I can't take on anybody new, but I'm happy to continue with these that I have. Yeah, and on every Sunday I do crossword puzzles with my friend Bob, and Thursday night I go to like a church meeting kind of thing, so I get some fellowship with people there. Um, and so that's about it for my life. When I can't, it used to be when I wasn't working full time and I was just doing freelance here and there work and just getting by, that every morning I would meet with my friend Cecile for a cup of coffee, and then we would watch an episode of a TV series on Netflix. One episode every day. So we'd have our coffee and watch an episode every day. And so that's gone. Can't do that. Now that's like once a week, like Saturday mornings, are the only mornings we can have coffee. But that's okay. That's okay. Because things are better. So Mama Rosie love, how was your week? Was everything okay? Even if nothing exciting happened, I hope nothing bad happened. It's been an odd week for me watching YouTube, because last week on Tuesday or Monday, well, yeah, it's Tuesday night for me, but Tuesday morning for everybody. We had some knee trauma in Okay, there we go. Back again. We had some near in mine, in my live, but I thought it got resolved and sorted out, and just this past week, I've been two people that I love are, they've had a falling out, and it's sad to see, and I hope everybody can move forward. Um, but how's your coffee? Did you get your coffee made? There's two eyeballs. So Mama Rosie Love, you're here, and somebody else is lurking around. It'd be nice if you said hello, so we can say hello back to you if you want to join. What else happened this week? I went to the dentist. Uh, like 2 weeks ago, I went to the dentist because I had a crown that had like a hole that had worn through on the crown, and I just could not organize my schedule. Like I had the money, but not the time. I had the time, but not the money. Um, and so it was about 6 months or so. I was just brushing it really good and everything, but I was really afraid that there would be decay in there, and they might have to like pull the tooth, or because there wouldn't be enough tooth left in order to put a new crown on. Um, and so that worst case scenario um, did not happen. So that's good. There's plenty of tooth to put a new crown on. And I had absolutely no pain this whole time. Even if I was like digging in there like with a toothpick or something, zero pain. So I figured, well, I must have a root canal in there, because I mean, it seems like there would be pain by now if there wasn't. Well, I get to the dentist, and like I said, the good news was they can put a crown on the tooth. He wanted to take out the filling and clean the decay, and put a new filling in, and then put the crown on. I'm like, well, okay, sounds reasonable. That's fine. And with hindsight, I think that filling probably was absolutely fine. He probably could have just cleaned the decay. I guess it was like it would have been difficult to get all of the decay. Um, I don't know. So he started taking the filling out, and the pain was so bad. And I've had a lot of dental work in my life, and oh my God, it was just so obviously I had not had a root canal in that tooth. And it's not like he said that there was a root canal and got it wrong. No, I just assumed there was not a root canal because I hadn't had any pain. Um, so yeah, that nerve was still there, and I guess he was trying to pull it out, and I didn't know what state. And the dentist that owns the dentistry, it's called DCare Dental, the clinic, I guess, dental clinic, is really good. I've been to him for years. I trust him. The dentist who trained him uh, was my dentist, and then he retired, and then I found this guy, and he was trained by the guy that was my dentist before. So I felt really good, very safe. Always had the best dental care. People come from Australia and other countries around the world to have him do their dental work. Uh, but this was a young guy that he's brought into his practice, who's newly graduated, hasn't had a lot of experience, and so I thought, like, I didn't know if he had to stop because I was in way too much. And he gave me Novocaine, and gave me second Novocaine, and still, it was as if there was no Novocaine, right? I don't know if he injected it into the right place or what. I don't know, but the pain was unbearable, so he had to stop. And he said, "Okay, you'll have to come back in a week, or no, in 5 days, and then we'll continue. I'm like, okay. And I just got the heck out of Dodge, and then I messaged the dentist that I know that runs the clinic, and told him, look, I want you to look over everything that's happened and tell me like what we need to do, because right now I'm scared. And I've never been scared to go to a dentist before, but right now I'm scared to go back. And I didn't hear anything. In the 5 days comes up, and so I write back and to uh, the receptionist, and I tell her, okay, look, if he doesn't want to, if he can't talk to me, if he doesn't have time to talk to me, I'm not coming in. I'm going somewhere else. And I paid for the whole root canal when I was there the previous time, $120. It's probably like nothing compared to dental costs in the US or Europe or something. So I paid the whole $120. And I said, you're going to need to refund me the root canal part, and and I'll pay for the visit that I had, but I'm not paying for the root canal because I got to go someplace else. And so then the doctor, the dentist got me in, looked at, he got a new X-ray because they did take X-rays that day last week, and he did a new X-ray to be able to compare, and he said that all of the filling was out, because I thought maybe we stopped before all of the filling was out. He said all of the filling was out, and I guess what was causing the pain is that he was trying to remove the nerve, right, the root, the whole nerve root thing, and that's what he was trying to remove with the drill, though. I mean, because he was just grind. Is that how they remove the root? I guess, I don't know. And so what he had done, what the young guy had done, was put some kind of necro something medicine that dead, right? It kills that root. So then they just have to remove dead root, and there should be no pain, I guess. I don't know. And and so then they put this like little cap on. Oh, so they put that medicine down in the tooth, in the middle of the tooth, and then they put this cap on it, and that's why I was supposed to wait 5 days. But when I went in um, for like this consultation kind of thing about what was going on, it still hurt really, but and it was coming in waves, and it like, so the tooth is like here. It's the second one from the last, and but it was also hurting on the top and hurting on the other side. It's like my whole mouth was like experiencing pain from this. Um, oh, I gotta go. Okay, you have a great day. All right, Mama Rosie Love. Thanks for popping in. I'll just finish this up. Um, so anyway, he said wait 1 week for this medicine stuff to kill the nerve for sure. And so Thursday I go back to the dentist, and he said that this new guy that he hired is extremely experienced with root canals, and he's very good with them. So I said, okay, if you've looked everything over and you know, then I trust you. So 1 week I'll be back. So that's what's going on uh, in the tooth department. you know. Hello, Kitty. This is Kitty. Ah, let's see. Ah, there's a new video from one of my friends. Just popped a notification on the phone. Well, if she's awake, I hope she comes in here and joins. Uh, everybody's welcome. You know. But let's see. So the dentist, the new job, the new house. Um, my son, for those of you that are praying for my son, um, he's got a roof over his head, so that's good. It's just like a $40 a month apartment. Um, and he's not sure. He chose it to out by the airport. He thought that would be a good area for him, but he's finding that he's not really that happy being so far out because, well, when he had his motorcycle, I guess it wasn't a problem, but his motorcycle's, he hasn't been able to fix it or whatever, so he can't really get around anywhere. Um, so he's thinking maybe he'd be better off being closer in town. Um, so you can be praying for him for that. Um, I think that covers everything. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out because as a replay, I know for myself, if it's like an hour long replay, it's not so fun to watch a live as a replay. Um, but if it's only 30 minutes and I'm interested in the person and maybe what's going on and catching up, hearing what's been going on, then yeah, I might pop in and watch the replay. So that's what I'll do. I'll end it now. And sorry no one was available. Well, not no one, because Mama Rosie Love was here. And I appreciate that. Um, so, all right. I will see you same bat time, same bat channel next week. One person say I'm ready to close it out. So if you want to say hello and you want to chat, then I'm happy to chat with you. But if you're just, nope, there they go. That's what I kind of thought. Okay, so I'll see everybody next time. Bye.